Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophia, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue unpacking supposedly Neolithic characters. One, okay, irrigate, of course, for agriculture to survive, to sustain. We have to master irrigation technology. So, one, as one of such agriculture practice, because yesterday we talked about well, that's one solution. Agriculture have access equal access distance to well. So there got to be a way to optimize the distance between the well and the far corners of the farmland. Versus here, guan, that means to fill the water to the full. And I would imagine that's part of the process as well of past more, I guess, automatic process of irrigation. So it's made of water on the left side, and the right side is an intricate spelling of water bird. Okay, this water bird is made of this tiny little bird that's a chue. It's with fluffy hairs. So many times we came of this icon that's related, that's differentiated to another bird icon, which is a bigger bird with the bird's claws and the bird's drapey long feathers. This one doesn't have the claws, doesn't have the drapiness of the feather. Instead, it has this horizontally going fluffy feather and have the little feet, I guess, just symbolized, streamlined in there. And this is the kind of the beak of the bird. And you can see the beak almost going through, like opening wide, going through, I suppose it's a water line that the bird is going to reach into the water to pick the food from the water. And two mouth symbols over there, I would imagine that bird is, well, previously I would say I have no clue why there are two mouth symbols over there. But it could be the water birds like to chirp or sing or do frequent eating, digesting, not digesting, but eating process. Because, okay, a few episodes ago, we talked about the silkworm nibbling, right? The silkworm just live on its food, okay? Mulberry leaf. Imagine you sleep on and eat on and probably poop on your own food. Giant piece of mulberry leaf in comparison to small body of silkworm. And whale swallow. So the whales eat differently, right? Almost like a big net cast wherever, I guess, the whale proceed in the ocean at a certain speed, right? Like getting everything, all the nutrition through that water body. And here I'm imagining the water bird have to find enough food from water by have a frequent picking into the water to just have, I guess, enough water through, I guess, water per hour, if let's say, in terms of like a human productivity, right? How much, like typing, how much words you can type in per hour, right? We have a certain metric to measure the productivity. And for birds, the eating efficiency, definitely, it doesn't have the whale capacity to eat anything. Or like a predators that can catch your food, basically just chew off your food, the bigger chunk of food in there. But water birds is eating something supposedly super small in the water. So the water bird have to keep doing this to have enough nutrition. That's my theory. Current standing theory of having multiple mouths in there means multiple eating, like continuously eating. And one extra topic of I noticed the songs from the water bird sounds different from the songs of the land bird. I'm guessing water bird's body probably shaped because the bird body, just like a human voice, our body serves as a sound box. It's our sound making organ. It's a chamber in there. So probably the water birds have a certain structure in their body that will make them sound almost like oval. The, well, I cannot describe the sound like all oval, but it's a rounder a fuller sound compared with the land. Land probably is a flatter sound. But water birds sounds more like a trained singer versus land bird is probably squawking or whatever, crowing or whatever sound they make. But a water bird has more pleasant timbre in their tone. Okay, and water bird next to water makes this irrigation, or more accurately, this guan means to fill something with water. I would imagine again, water bird, probably some of the water birds, they would fill their eating entrance with water so that kind of like what whale does, but in a smaller scale to fill with water so that it can quickly filter to the most nutritious part in that water because the nutrition versus water body is low density, right? So they have to get through it quickly, fill it up, and then squeeze out the unused things out of there. So that's my guess. That's waterbird's solution to, I guess, water digesting or processing so that they can get to nutrition quickly. And humans borrow the waterbird's treatment of water, fill it up first quickly. And that's probably comparable to how irrigation works, to fill it up quickly, and then you can distribute water. So 灌溉 in my concept, 灌溉 together that means irrigation, but apparently we use two Chinese characters to complete the picture. So 灌 would be fill, and then 盖 would be irrigate. So 灌 would be centralized water, fill it to the food, and irrigate would be distribute the water, spread it out. So it will be, it's almost like our heart, right? Pump. We get all the blood centralized in here and then irrigate the rest of our body, distribute the body to the far corners of our body. So agriculture would probably do the same, like centralize the water and then redistribute, centralize and redistribute, just like our heart doing. Okay, 灌酒, fill the wine. Okay, 酒 is Chinese alcohol. It's made of this water with a water bottle with a stopper. So it's alcohol is evaporable, right? I mean, water is too. So alcohol probably is even more so. So Chinese have this particular phenomenon. If you want to do business in China, you have to be a good drinker. And somehow this business culture is based on, instead of like a meeting table, the relationship or the trust or even the credit line is built around the dining table. And on that dining table, it's not the food that breaks or makes the deal, it's how much you can drink. It's almost using your self-destructive behavior by poisoning your body with high volumes of alcohol in a short time to show how much you need the business or how firmly you make the promise that you're going to deliver what you promised to do. And that's probably part of the reason why I feel like my future doesn't stay in here because I'm totally a non-drinker. I cannot handle alcohol. And when, a deal-making process determines on how much you can drink, I'm like, I'm a loser here. Like by default, I'm a loser. So not for me. That's 灌酒, how Chinese conduct a business by 灌酒. Okay, 灌木, filled wood, or you can translate it as a filled wood. Filled is simply my way to make it explicit. It's this location, this place is filled with wood. And that's a Chinese way to mean a bush. It's a cluster of wood. It's a higher density of plants. And that's a Chinese way to describe what the bush means to them. It means it's a high density wood situation. That's not necessarily tall trees, but it's a bush. It's a lot of still plants, but they fill out the space. It's pretty dense. You kind of get through easily. So that's what mu, that's bush to Chinese. All right, so here we go, irrigation. And you can see the technology nowadays is targeted irrigation, distribution of the water so efficiently so that the amount of water evaporate versus the amount of water being used by the plant is optimized. And that's contemporary technology. But Guan is ancient technology to solve our irrigation problem. All right, thank you for your time. See you another day.